If your cat takes your seat the second you stand up, do you actually know what they're trying to tell you? Most people think it's annoying, maybe even disrespectful. But what your cat is really doing in that moment reveals something about how they see you that most owners completely miss. Your cat's body runs hot, between 101.5 and 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit to be exact. That's nearly 3 degrees warmer than your own body temperature, so you'd think they wouldn't need extra heat, right? Wrong. When cats sleep, their body temperature drops as non-essential functions shut down. And unlike you, they can't just pull up a blanket, so they hunt for warmth constantly. That spot you just vacated, it's still radiating your body heat, and your cat's paws can detect that temperature difference the moment you stand. To them, it's like finding a heated seat in a freezing parking lot. But here's what most people don't realize. If warmth was all they wanted, they'd have dozens of better options. Sunny windowsills, radiator vents, fresh laundry. Yet they bypass all of those and go straight for your chair. Why? Because it smells like you, and to your cat, your scent means something specific. Safety. Cats have a sense of smell that's exponentially stronger than ours. They can detect catnip from across the house. They read chemical signals called pheromones the way you read text messages. And when you sit somewhere for hours, you're leaving behind an invisible signature. Natural oils from your skin, traces of your shampoo. Pheromones you don't even know you're releasing. Your favorite chair becomes saturated with you. And your cat doesn't just recognize that scent, they crave it. In the wild, cats are both predator and prey, small enough to hunt but also small enough to be hunted. So when they rest, they don't pick random spots. They choose locations they've marked as safe. Your scent does that for them. It's a signal their brain processes as secure territory. But there's a second layer happening that changes everything. Your cat isn't just enjoying your scent, they're mixing theirs with it. Cats have scent glands in their paws, their faces, even at the base of their tail. When they settle into your warm seat, those glands activate. They're layering their scent on top of yours, creating what they perceive as a shared territory. In cat colonies, family members share a communal scent. It's how they recognize each other. It's how they say, "You're one of us." When your cat takes your seat, they're performing that exact ritual. They're blending their identity with yours, claiming you as family in the most primal way they know. Now, if you have multiple cats, this behavior takes on an entirely different meaning. Suddenly, it's not just about bonding with you, it's about status. Picture this. You get up from the couch and within seconds, your oldest cat claims the spot. Your younger cat watches from the doorway. That's not coincidence. That's hierarchy. The cat who successfully occupies your seat isn't just getting warmth and comfort. They're accessing the most valuable resource in the house, your scent. And in a multi-cat home, that scent represents security, attention, food, everything important. The cat in your chair is essentially saying to the others, "I have primary access." But what happens when that same cat does something else right after taking your seat? Something so subtle you've probably never noticed it. That's when the real message comes through. And it explains why some cats will fight for your chair while others won't even try. Watch what happens next. The moment your cat settles into that warm spot, they start kneading, pressing their paws rhythmically into the cushion. Most people think it's leftover nursing behavior from kittenhood, and sure, that's part of it, but there's something else happening that completely changes what this means. Every press of those paws activates scent glands. Your cat isn't just getting comfortable, they're actively marking, layering their pheromones onto a surface already drenched in yours. This is deliberate chemical communication. They're telling every other cat in the house, and even themselves, that this spot belongs to both of you now. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not every cat does this. Some will take your seat and immediately curl up. Others won't even attempt it. The difference reveals everything about how they see themselves in your household. Confident cats claim seats aggressively. They know they can. They've observed the hierarchy. They understand that occupying your chair carries social weight. and they're not afraid to assert that position. These are the cats who will stare down another cat approaching the same spot, who will refuse to move even when you return. They're not being stubborn, they're maintaining status. Then there are cats who hover. They want the seat, but they won't take it unless the coast is absolutely clear. These cats have learned they're lower in the pecking order. Maybe there's a more dominant cat who claims it first. Maybe they're naturally anxious. Either way, your chair represents something they desire but don't feel entitled to. Watch them carefully. They'll wait until you've been gone longer, until they're certain no one's watching. And the timid cats? They don't even try. Your scent is comforting from a distance, but actually occupying your space feels too bold, too vulnerable. These are the cats who prefer sleeping under your bed rather than on it, who follow you from room to room but maintain a buffer zone. For them, proximity to your scent is enough. Claiming it directly feels like overstepping. Now here's something most owners completely miss. Your response matters more than you realize. When you return and find your cat in your spot, what do? If you gently move them every time, you're teaching them the spot isn't really shareable. If you sit next to them instead, you're confirming the bond they were trying to create. If you get frustrated, they're learning that claiming your scent has consequences. Pay attention to timing too. Does your cat only steal your seat at specific hours? Right before feeding time, that's strategic attention seeking. They've learned this gets you to notice them. Late at night when you're winding down, that's pure bonding. They want to be close when you're most relaxed. After you've been gone all day, that's comfort seeking. Your scent is strongest there and they've missed you. There's also the chair itself to consider. Elevated furniture feels safer to cats. They can survey the room. They know nothing can approach from behind because the chairback protects them. Your favourite spot isn't just warm and scented. It's strategically positioned, a fortress that happens to smell like safety. So the next time you find your cat curled up exactly where you were sitting, understand what you're actually seeing. It's not disrespect, it's not randomness. It's your cat performing an ancient ritual of family bonding, using the only language they have: warmth, scent, and proximity. They're choosing your space because they've chosen you. And in the world of cats, where independence is survival, that choice means everything. That warm seat your cat just claimed, it was never really about the chair. They're not trying to annoy you or assert dominance in some petty power play. They're doing something far more profound. They're weaving themselves into your world using the only tools evolution gave them: heat, scent, and trust. Every time they curl up in your spot, they're choosing vulnerability over independence. And for a creature built to survive alone, that choice is the closest thing to love they know how to give.